There is an opportunity to do for this Flames team something that hasn't yet been done in this GM mode. In all of the playoff series that we have done throughout this GM mode, we have never swept an opponent. Ever. We have not had a single sweep over an opponent, nor have we been swept by an opponent. The best we have ever done is eliminate the San Jose Sharks in the past in 5 games. That's the closest we've come to a sweep. That being said, this is what's on the table in the playoffs right now. So through 4 games for most of these teams, this is how the playoffs stand right now. The Phoenix Coyotes have already swept and eliminated the Dallas Stars. So Sven Baertschi, there is no meeting with Sven Baertschi in the second round. That's not going to be a possibility. Not this year. The San Jose Sharks, of course, are trailing to your Calgary Flames 3-0 right now. It is all but done for the San Jose Sharks. The Edmonton Oilers remain alive. They did win. They captured a victory. They have to win 4 straight to reverse sweep the Colorado Avalanche. And hey, crazier things have certainly happened. It's not outside the realm of possibility. If there is to be a battle of Alberta, it would have to take place in the conference final. And the last one in the West, the Minnesota Wild and the Chicago Blackhawks, 2-1 lead for Chicago through 3 games in that series. Now we shift to the East. Detroit trails 3-1 to Florida. I don't know what the original schedule or what the original results in that series were, but they are trailing 3-1. Toronto ahead 2-1 against the Canadiens. That big series right there. All eyes on that one in the first round. Even through 4 games between Columbus and Tampa, so a 2-2 series tie, that now becomes effectively a best-of-3 series now. And then New Jersey ahead of the New York Islanders, 2-1 in that series. On the verge of elimination, it is nigh on impossible to come back from a 3-0 deficit. Not totally impossible, but it is harboring on impossible. Very tough to overcome this deficit in a best-of-7 series. And with the way Peter Mrazek's been playing, the way the offense showed up in the last game, if we can replicate that success, this could be it. We could end the series tonight. I want to put a fork in the San Jose Sharks this evening. We're coming off of one of the best games in the whole series, offensively speaking. I thought we were, as a collective whole, really gelling in the last game. We didn't even need Corey Perry to get on the stat sheet. It was so good. We had a 2-goal night from Riley Smith, including the power play game-deciding goal, which was one of the most beautiful feeds through the rink, a cross-seam feed off the stick of Tyler Seguin. Blum finds Smith, another dump in for the Flames. Looks like a change will be occurring behind the scenes. McEwen on the outlet finding Bertrand. He wants the zone entry. Aaron Ekblad doesn't want to see him have the zone entry. Not so successful. He went skate the stick there. Faksa stick lifted coming through center. Another backhand flip into the zone for the Flames. Just a constant shrew of dump and chase for Calgary right now. San Jose seems to have tightened their game up through the middle of the rink and coming off of that zone entry. It's not going to be so easy to get offense this evening. Oh, we set Lars Eller up for that one. Sean Monahan says hello tonight. His first big body collision. That missed pass goes all the way down to Jonas Enroth. Lars Eller will give him a nice little snow shower just to remind him that he exists. Going to have a early period D-zone face-off This is the hit. We laid this one right on a platter for Sean Monahan. I mean, couldn't have dished that out any better. Excellent hit by the former member of the Flames organization. Again, I have no honest idea if Sean Monahan actually played games for the Flames in this GM mode. He was a prospect. Hold on. Hold that thought. Oh! The spread eagle moves. Brought out by Jonas Enroth. We're going to bank that back down low. That's for Granlund to retrieve. He stays with it. Back to the point. Now spreading it out. Back down low for Anowski. Great stick lift. Possession reacquired. D-to-D. Clef bomb. Way over the net. Kostitsyn with retrieval. Taken away by Martin. Given away to Hanowski by Martin. And given back to the multi-goal scorer for the San Jose Sharks in the last game. A little communication to figure out who's going to get this puck. Goodness gracious, no one can decide who wants possession. Hanowski does. Hanowski, a sly move to the outside, fanned on his opportunity to feed it back in. Just can't get a shot right now on Enroth. We got to communicate on D getting back here as well. Got to communicate on the offensive side of the puck. Look at this effort from Laxo, really putting a pressure on Watson. I think Watson wears number 51, banked back out to center ice. Played by McEwen in front of the San Jose bench. Forced further back into his own zone as well. Great forechecking pressure. Just keeping that up the whole night long. As the saying commonly goes from me, nothing easy and nothing for free. That's how we want to defend. Don't give them anything easy or for free. Big, aggressive save by Peter Mrazek. He came out to kick that one aside. Between the legs move by Yuri Talusti and dogged Couture on that one. That's fed wide. Wide of the net. Ekblad lets it come to him. Blum a wrister through traffic. Talusti is on that. Banked back to the point. Now given for Ekblad. A big towering shot well wide of the net. Poked back in. Caron on the wraparound. Sneaky surprise on Enroth. Save right there. Did you see the way Caron teleported after the whistle? And he's mixing it up. We haven't seen Caron get involved in a fight yet. We're going to hold on to that, should it come down to it. But there will be some chops after the whistle if Caron has anything to say about this series. That was the big, aggressive move by Mrazek way out of the blue paint. Appropriately so, cutting down the angle. You know, we know all about how to do that. If you saw my Goalie Be a Pro series, which is something I should probably touch on. Whoa! Whoa! Joe Pavelski. He looked like an astronaut on that one. Might as well have been sent to the moon. What a big hit. So back to the Goalie Be a Pro series. If we can get the puck out of the zone. I have read comments. I have received some comments. And I had an intention of doing a goalie series with the Live the Life mode in this game. Whoa, clef bomb. But I'm still thinking about it. I need time to think about it. First of all, I don't even know if I want to commit to a goalie series in this game. And so I'd have to if I'm going to commit to it, I'd have to oh, it goes in! Sagan's pass through the crease goes in! Jonas Enroth is stomping his skates. He knows that is a goal that just cannot happen. It was a pass. It was misdirected. You see the puck just laying barely inside of the goal line. It's too late, buddy. You can't cover that now. The goal horn has gone off. The siren going off inside the arena. Monster truck playing over the PA system. You know the Flames have a goal and a lead in game number 4. Sweep on the horizon? Perhaps. Now, again, one more time, back to the goalie discussion. If I do the series for this game, it's a full commitment. I want to commit to it. However, I must point out that playing goaltender in this game is very difficult. Oh, that was a perfect time to pull that decal. That's a helmet. You know what? You know what? You don't hit the helmet off my teammate and then not pay a price for it. Austin Watson. This is Aaron Ekblad going to have his first go in this series. He gives a shove to Watson and then throws a punch. This is Ekblad. Oh, Ekblad means business. He isn't playing around in this game 4. Uh-oh. We've got a scrap going. We got a scrap now. We suddenly have a scrap now. Aaron Ekblad, you cannot lose. He loses. Watson comes from behind to win the fight. Phrasing? Wait, oh. Ayo, sus. I didn't mean to say it like that. Ekblad, how did you lose the fight, buddy? My commentary got interrupted. The controller disconnected before the fight went down. The arena has gone silent mode. We put the arena on mute. Uh-oh. Flames fans, you got to get loud and proud. This is an important game number 4. We couldn't stay with that. We can't hear. Fox said, no, too many dipsy doodles at center ice. We learned the hard way in the last game with a mistake like that. Eller. Oh, if you can do that, Fax will pick it up. He will deke it to the outside. I'm going to lay this behind the net for Toulouse. Waiting. Give back for Radek Faksa, the right idea. I can't even talk about the whole goaltender series because something... Whoa, barely a stick save made by Peter Mrazek. Tripping penalty coming up. Well, when we get the delayed touch, when we get the touch for the delayed call, I will continue my discussion. Forget about the power play that's coming up. So a goalie series in this is a huge commitment. And it's very hard to play goalie in this game. It is. You need very specific sliders to even make it achievable. And I'd have to play on such a low difficulty. It's not even funny. I don't even know if I would have fun playing goaltender in this game because I remember playing goalie on this game when it was brand new and I had a hard time. And I'm so used to the current day goalie controls. That's the other thing. The goalie controls in this game are totally different from the modern day game. Like, drastically different. There's a huge adjustment period. So, there's a lot. That was a sick move, Jonathan Blum, but you're offside anyway. That's just another adjustment, though, that I would have to make. Trying to get used to the different goaltending controls, the gameplay. The AI is pretty freaking good at scoring in this game as well. Trying to clear this. That's the clearing attempt that we get. That's the best that we could get from Lars Eller. No space off of the zone entry because Pettit's going to flip it on the net. That'll act as a dump-in for the Sharks. No wraparounds. No wraparounds, no shots. I don't want any shots on the net here. Ooh, we may not give one up. Eller, take this to the house. I'm going to do this, Deke. No way! No way! No way we got a shot on goal with that. That worked? I was expecting that. If that went in, that would have been the sickest goal ever. That's technically on net, that clear. Oh, we are going to send these guys home tonight. I have that feeling. I have it in my gut. Blum, careful handles here, Blum. We can just pass it because we're at the end of the PK here. Radek backs a little inside-out move for him. Had a little too much for the Sharks there. Just a little too much given. That could be an icing. I'm going to don't touch the puck. Oh, Clefbaum, you just had one job, bro. You had one job. Logan Couture ties the game at 1. All because Clefbaum can't get an icing. All because you couldn't touch the puck for icing. He literally diverted his path away from the puck. So the Sharks captain scores, I don't even know. I didn't pay attention to it whenever his name popped up, how many he has in the playoffs, but it's in the video. He scores his first of Game 4. That's a certainty. I don't feel like we've heard from Logan Couture in this series. I really did until now. We've had that one-timer on a tee in this, at least in the last couple of games in this series since we got the home ice. I'm chipping that down low. Emerton, right idea. I'll tell you, something funky is going on with my players. So when I went to get icing with my defenseman there, it's like his path was just, it's like the game deliberately redirected his path. We've taken a penalty. An AI player on this one. I think Rogula for a slash. Are they going to call it a high stick or a slash? I'm pretty sure slashing. This was an AI player. That's a hook, actually. Not even the right. They call it a slash. Okay, well, I was right. It was a slash. I knew it was a stick infraction because the AI player, I could see the animation and everything. Not my fault on that one. Back to the kill. Back to the kill. Don't know why it came out of my mouth like keel. The only keeling I want to see is the Sharks power play keeling over and dying. Diring. Goodness gracious. Man, the commentary's messed up. Oh, yeah. Corey Perry, he's a tank out there. We mentioned that Corey Perry is the Crypt Keeper, the Terminator. Is he Thomas the Tank Engine out there? Corey Perry the Tank Engine. We're letting Mrazek see a lot of action in this game. That's fine with me. Take a whistle. We got a minute and a half left in the period. I just want to get into the dressing room at a minimum. If it means not giving up the next goal in this game or before the end of the period, I'd be fine with taking a tie into the intermission. I really would be. On home ice, a tie into the intermission in a period where we've had 2 PKs, I'll happily do that. Oh, man, Sagan right at center. He runs over Couture. There's no answer for that one. I'm glad he didn't have to. He didn't deserve to have to answer for that. That was a great hit. Coming back through. Bertrand, you're next. Indeed, he is. There might be an outline of Bertrand's body on the boards there where he was taken into it. Out of the box comes Emerton, but Irwin was all over that pass. Probably should have skated that puck. 18 to go in the period. Can we find ourselves a way to get up ice quickly enough to get a goal here? Roddick backs a dished off, taken away by Mueller. Kind of a lazy, careless giveaway. Hurdle from a distance, kept in the blue paint by Peter Mrazek. That's the period. He taps off his posts. He's ready to go. He's locked in, buddy. Peter Mrazek is totally locked in for this game. You know who wasn't locked in on this goal? Jonas Enroth. How does that squeak through there? That should have never squeaked through. I don't even blame Mrazek for this. That was just laziness on our defense's part. Okay, we did get outplayed in the period. We had 6 shots. They had 17 for the whole period. So I've stuck with the same game plan, by the way, that worked in Game 3. I have the same strategies to open the game, the same lines and everything, right? But San Jose has a game plan for this. Bertrand, for the second time, has been leveled. He's been stapled right along the boards. That's not an icing, of course, because it deflected off of a Flames player. I'm reversing. Got to give our teammates time. We're going to send that up the boards. Knocked down by Couture. It would be. It's going to kick out the center. That'll be up to Smith on the wing. The little pump fake. We need shots here, Riley Smith. Just barely a glove save made by Jonas Enroth. Knocked down by Riley Smith on the pass. Coming back out of the zone. Turnover. Again, Riley Smith all over these turnovers. A bump deep to the outside. We want to get positioning. To the outside. Luff was taken off of it by Pavelski. Got to hold on to these possessions. We have possession of the puck. We need to hold on to it. For more than a couple seconds, Sean Monahan avoids a big collision by the slimmest of margins. Eller has a teammate coming up through support. That one banked wide of Talusti, but not Talusti's fault. Knocked down by Talusti once more on the forward check. Sharks go on a change. However, icing will be coming up. So those of you who were on the ice when the icing was called, you got to get back out there. This is Riley Smith's bid for a goal. Bid rejected. Just barely. Barely rejected. Who scored the goal? Sagan? Sagan scored the goal, right? Yeah, his little lucky play. Sagan should go play the lottery or whatever they have up here in Calgary, Alberta. I don't even know. I'm guessing that Canadians, I mean, it's weird. I don't actually know this because I'm just an American. I'm American, although I've been to Canada. In fact, I've been to Calgary myself. I don't even know if they play the lottery. I would assume that Canadians play the lottery like any country. I mean, makes sense to me. But anyway, go play the lottery. Goodness gracious. Hanowski is a dog, man. He had 3 Sharks players all over him on that shift. As I finish my rant about the lottery and questioning whether Canadians play the lottery, but I legitimately don't even know. Someone will certainly have an answer for me on that one. Karan, you hold on to the puck there. You would have done us a great service. He does have it now, though. Wide. There's the cutback move. I'm going to send it down low. We got to keep grinding out of the corner. It worked for us so much in the last game. Don't deviate from that plan. If it works, don't deviate from something that works. It works in the long run anyway. Wear these guys down through the course of a game and a series. I wasn't expecting my goaltender to play this. Blum, cutback move, settle it behind the net. I want my wing to get on the wing. The net's been dislodged. I know that for a fact. Someone definitely ran into it. Granlund's shot from right in the middle of the ice. That's a shot you don't pass up, especially when the team has not put enough on the net. I don't even think that hit the net. I have no idea if that actually hit the net. That's the shot totals in the upper left corner there. So before the faceoff, you can see exactly how many both teams have now. We continue to just be pushed around in this game by the San Jose Sharks. In fact, our only goal of the game was a favorable play, a favorable balance, a fortunate play. We're just trying to chip it out to center ice just to get a chance. We have the full head of steam from Faxa. It's just off the post. Kept out of the short side by Enroth. But not a bad idea to maybe sneakily find that one to get away through. We've found one way to get a sneaky play through in this game so far on Enroth. Who's that up at center ice? It would be Corey Perry. And he stays with this puck. Sagan was darting in on a change. Ekblad, protect yourself and the puck. There we go. Sagan. Whoa. Sagan's out here thinking this is Harlem Globetrotters of the NHL. He's playing like it. Riley Smith, you need a big hit on McEwen. Not quite. I'm going to let Mrazek see that. Probably a good thing, but rebounds galore for Logan Couture. He's made his opportunities count there. He got a good opportunity to score. Not quite enough to get past Peter Mrazek. We're not doing enough to get past Jonas Enroth in this game right now. That could be an icing. I'm letting it go. Letting it go. Letting it go. Icing is given. There would be an argument from me if I was a Sharks player. No doubt about that. That's not an icing in my book. A selfless play by Caron to send that for Rogula to get the attempt on the net. I've liked this third line. This is the third line, right? Yeah, is this not the third line? Kostitsyn and Granlund and Hanowski. I think that's the third line I got set up out here. Couture crunched along the boards. That's actually a misplayed puck by the Flames. We've had a bit of that in this game. Granlund got to make the pass to Hanowski. Chip it in behind the D. Get it. Win the race. Too many players in the same spot. Too many cooks in the kitchen. I'm trying to set my teammate up there, and I had two guys waiting for the same play. I have not liked this game from our team. It's been pretty sloppy. Hanowski driving down the middle. Batted down into his goal crease by Enroth. I legitimately, in the real world, made a save just like that in real life the other night in Beer League. Where I literally had it hit my glove, bounce straight down, and I covered it just like that. So, I didn't realize that. It deflected at the last moment. Mine didn't deflect. It was just such a hard shot from the point that I had to react real quickly, and I didn't quite snare it. Didn't snare it as cleanly as I should have with my glove. Got the cover anyway. Anyway, beside the point. I'm covering this. I just don't want to take a chance. I didn't like where Simon Luff was positioned there, so I would rather just take the whistle. I totally would rather take the whistle. 3 goals. He had the hot Game 1, the hot start to the series against the St. Louis Blues in the West Final, the last time this Flames team made the playoffs. And he's off to a hot start in round 1 already. He has 3 goals. We've been so sloppy coming out of our own zone. This would be a good time to dump it in. Maybe see what that forecheck is all about. I would expect bigger hits from Caron. He's a power forward. He's got size. He's got strength in his attributes. I don't know why he wouldn't hit any harder than that. He's trying to start a fight. He's mixing it up with McEwen. Oh, someone has agreed to it. It is Tierney. Well, finally we get to see what Caron is about. I don't know, I didn't mean to press triangle, but I pressed triangle to start a fight, and Caron was extremely disappointing in that effort. We've seen quite a few fights in this series. Didn't we have the Ekblad fight in this game? Was that earlier? I don't even remember if that was earlier in this game. McEwen did not want to go. Tierney's like, well, that's fine. You don't want to mess with me. You mess with my teammate. You don't want to mess with me. It ended up being a whole bunch of nothing, and that's crap. It was not much of a fight. I don't even think a single punch connected. Blocked off wide, and it goes around the rink for Martin. I'm not sure who Martin is. Certainly not Matt Martin. It might, this might be Matt Martin. Oh my God, Mrazek, we gotta watch it. The same play happened to Jonas Enroth in this game. God, to Lucy, collect the puck. Drop pass. Luff. Wrister, bobbled, save, sat on, and covered Enroth. I keep wanting to say Enrath. If I keep saying it, I'm going to face the wrath of Enroth in this game. My offense already has. We can't find a way through. I should have shot high blocker. We shot low glove. I'm going to say this, however. That glove has looked sketchy at best for Enroth in this game. And I said the name correctly this time. I want to say Enrath really bad. It wants to roll off of my tongue like that. Unfortunate. Both goalies are bobbling saves now. Blum has to send this up for Perry. If Perry can find the overspeed, he can be in. I don't have a genuine reaction other than what the hell was that? Corey Perry. He tried to spin around as soon as he got to the goal crease. Oh, ooh, big deflections as I do my best Homer Simpson impersonation there. Corey Perry to the outside. Sending it down low. Backdoor. Riley Smith. Enroth is all over that. Drop between the legs. Couture found the breakout. Monahan and Winquist can't decide which one of them wants to take it. No one takes it. It's dumped in fact, by the Sharks. That was a dangerous batted play. Clefbaum scoops it up. He goes the other way. 45-degree cut to the outside. Sends it feed back door for Hanowski. Enroth got bailed out by the defense on that one. Really did. Winquist from a large angle. With a large rebound given up by Mrazek, of course. Clefbaum skating it away. Waiting for a teammate to get open. We don't even connect on the pass. Demers brings it back in. He's not going to dump that in without getting a big body collision involved on that one. Vlasic head up. Hunting him was Eller. Martin with a power move into the zone. A shot knocked down by Radek Faksa. Talusti carries away. Cuts back away from the pressure. Talusti to the outside. Throws it back in from behind the blue line. Very sloppy handle from number 19. Very sloppy commentary from me tonight. Oh, that was a dangerous and blatant giveaway. In front, Luff. Yep. Just rim it. Get out of the period. Get out of the period. We will. We have got to change our tune in period number 3. We will not last. It's time for a change. We are, getting outshot 28-12. Yes, that's a real stat. 28-12 on the net to this point in the game. I don't know what kind of changes need to be made defensively. It needs to be made all over the ice, or we're not gonna win this game. Perry, there's a shot. We just need a shot right now. Perry, keep that in. Back up top. I try to be patient with the offense. It's got to be guns a-blazing now. We want to try and get into this game. Perry is right there hunting around the net. That net front presence of Corey Perry could be key in this game. That's the kind of defense I need at the blue line. Step up, do your job, and don't complain about it. Oh, inside out moves coming through the neutral ice. Sagan lost the handle. We'll get a face-off and a line change. We'll do it all into D-zone, where San Jose might want to be more active as well. Changing these defense pairs and the forward lines. I might need to get more active in doing that. Faksa loses a crucial face-off for us. We really need the pressure. Absolutely. The Flames have got to have some pressure in the attacking zone in this period. Extended zone pressure. Extended time. I know that's not easy. The Sharks are not going to give us anything easy or for free. To take my saying away from me, San Jose is not going to give us anything super. It's just sloppy. We can't come back out of our own zone to get into the attacking zone. They have a game plan for this. They're shutting down the neutral ice. I know we're trying to dangle our way in. For now, it's worked for this possession. Back up top. Take what's given. Take what's given. I'll take that shot. Ollie had the bomb in the last game that was important on the way to victory. The first goal of the game. Do we need to start grinding cycles in the corner? Maybe we need to cycle the puck. Just Find a way. Just find a way. Simon Luff a shot. Not blocked by his own teammate. Just knock down your own teammate's shot. Hanowski get to the middle. Shot. Make him make a save. Make him work here. I'm chipping this. Go the other way, Hanowski. I'm chipping it to the corner. Go the other way. Rimmed around. Kostitsin on the retrieval. Sent for Granlund. Granlund on the rollout. Oh, my God. Blocked. It's tough because I'm trying to legitimately be patient with this. We are so bad, man. Goal for Watson. We're having the worst game of the series. Absolutely having the worst game of the series. I'm telling you, if this keeps up, I will change all the lines. I'll put everybody in a blender for this game, for the remainder of this game. In fact, if we don't get a goal before, if we don't get a goal before 9 minutes remaining in the period, I'm going to change some of the lines. I'm going to have to. Other than the first line. Nope. There's not a passing lane there. San Jose's played the perfect game right here. A perfect little defensive game. Nothing is coming easy for us offensively, as you would expect. Seguin scores! Yes! Right like that, we're tied again. Just feed it down low. We got to find the gaps, the seams in their defensive coverage. We will come through. Seguin does on the backhand. His second goal of the game, I just realized. There was no reaction from Enroth. Did Perry get involved on that? He did not. It was assists from Blum and Riley Smith. Seguin has both goals on the night. Both have been along the ice on Jonas Enroth. That one was not as sneakily done as the first goal in this game, of course. There's a great puck retrieval. I just want to shoot it. Oh! Yeah. And we even pushed Enroth out of the blue paint. Karan, with all that size, back, of course, from his fight earlier in the game, which I think didn't truly go in a fair manner. Is this a play that just happened? Yes, Corey Emerton in transition. Gotta let this replay go as well with the sweet music playing. Time to get psyched, Calgary! I would have liked to have seen... I liked how the music faded there. That was perfectly done by the DJ inside the Scotiabank Saddledome. Bad play on the blue line by the defense. Mrazek couldn't get the full cover. Toulouse waiting at the boards. That forecheck is really hounding us. They're putting on a clinic, a forechecking clinic in this game. If that's the case, oh my God. If that's the case, your breakout has got to be aggressive. We have got to start flipping the puck out of the zone. Get in front of the shot lane. Help your goalie out. Skate it, Faxa. You got moves. That was almost it. Ekblad at the top. All right. Oh. I mean, just that close to it being a 3-2 lead for San Jose if we're not careful with what we're doing. If we win this fight, quick shot, or win this face-off. This whole game is a fight against the San Jose Sharks. They're fighting off elimination. They're doing a great job. We got to start rimming the puck up out of the zone, up the boards, flip it out of the zone, whatever you need to do to create. Oh yes, I'll happily take this. Perry, return feed for Perry, knocked down by San Jose. Trying to reconvene with Perry on that setup. That would have been nothing would have been more perfect than that. Setting up a give and go with Corey Perry off of that transition out of the who drew the penalty as well out of that turnover. So my power play in this series, it's been magical, hasn't it? It's been pretty good, especially in the last game. You look back to that last game and what it did. The patience, the perseverance of the power play. Huh? Oh, I set Ekblad up really well for that. So I'm trying to look at what they're giving. They're giving me behind the net. So we'll go Rajala out the other side. Ekblad now up top. Now back to Ekblad. Now through the seam. Raja scores! Yeah! Yeah, baby! That looked like a real power play. Did that not? Logan Couture out of the box, frustrated. Rogula's first of the playoffs. Look at this patience. Into the bumper area. That's not really the true bumper player on that play. However, it's that in the slot, generally the bumper position on the power play. We'll go with it. This umbrella setup is so good. Take advantage of their aggressiveness when they're killing the penalty. Now we got to dump this in. We got to lead. We got to dump in, forecheck. Dump in, go forecheck. Yeah. Don't be afraid to create some separation. And score a goal! Karan! Oh, yeah! The red light is going off tonight behind Enroth. That's why you dump it and forecheck. I mean, that is precision forechecking by Karan. They're going to use that in highlight reels of the future to teach kids how to forecheck. Like, hey, kids, this is exactly what you do. And you want to score a lot of goals, you do that. Oh, we're definitely going on now. We are definitely taking the Sharks out in a sweep, aren't we? It's high time we got on our game. In front for Riley Smith on the doorstep. The door was closed by Enroth. Oh, does he hurt? Oh! Okay, Mrazek. He's basically at the face-off dot when he covered that one. Get that puck out of here. See, the Sharks, they saw the tape. They learned how to forecheck. Hurdle did. He did the exact same thing. I'm just basking in the epicness that is Mr. Brightside. Mr. Brightside, one of the greatest 2000 songs of all time. I mean, truly a throwback for me to my childhood, which is making me feel very old already. That was my freaking childhood. Ooh, I really wanted to go inside out on that man with Kostitsyn. Oh yeah, I love a good hip check. Aaron Ekblad. Kostitsyn shrugs off one move, shrugs off a second move. Kostitsyn a windmill. Woo, baby, if we go for these dangles, we might as well get ourselves one. We might as well get one. If I pulled that off, Sean Monahan is offside. Everybody breathe a sigh of relief. If Kostitsyn pulled that move off, you would have known. That's the hip check. That's the hip check. You can break out the leveling meter, see exactly how horizontal he got. I think he was perfectly level on that hip check. I don't even know what the name of that tool is. The thing that has the fluid inside and it measures how level something is. I don't even know what the official name of that tool is, believe it or not. I can't believe I don't know what that's called. You could break one of those out on that hip check. Keep that in front of you. I got to wrist that around. Laxo's in a battle in the corner. Martin brings it back to the point. Brennan, a shot on from way outside. Another one shot on. Turned away. Mrazek, a frantic cover in the goal crease. We'll do another face-off. And get that puck out of here. I'm not fighting with you. I have no reason to fight. My team is up 2 in this game. We're up big. God, Peter Mrazek really has brought out his best stuff in this game. I was saying something before we saw the replay of that hip check from Aaron Ekblad. I forgot what it was. Oh, it was the Kostitsyn dangle. You would have never heard the end of it from me if we pulled that. If we pulled that off, it would have been the best goal of the whole series. Shoot. Yeah, that's game. Toulouse has just called game. I had a chance to pass. They gave me the shot. I'll take the shot every time, all the time. I mean, he played it perfectly. He took the passing lane away, a couple of moves by Toulouse just to open up Enroth. The sweep is on for the Calgary Flames. We haven't changed anything from the previous playoff rounds. The difficulty, any of that stuff. It's all the same. It is all the same, and we get our first sweep. I think this was just a series in which San Jose was totally overmatched in. They never stood a chance against us. Seguin. Taking these guys for a wild ride with Seguin. I wanted to see how long I could stay with that play. We've opened it up for Tierney, and he still turns the puck over. That's probably the smart play. Just send it into the corner. Let Perry roll out. Perry a shot wide. One will keep it. Kick down low. Smith, Seguin. This line really been the workhorse line for the Calgary Flames. They've done everything I've asked of that line, that top line. Flipped out the center, almost bounced over the stick there. My controller did disconnect and ruin things for me for a moment of my commentary. However, I cannot say that I am dissatisfied with what the first line for our team has done in this series so far. We got to continue because that trend will be necessary going into round 2. Presumably, the Phoenix Coyotes, who we got familiar with the net come off again. We got very familiar with Phoenix a couple of years, quite a few years back now in the GM mode. Yeah, that would have been Season 5 because we won the Cup in Season 4, came back in Season 5, made the playoffs, we qualified for the postseason. The first round, we went up against Phoenix in our quest to defend the Stanley Cup, which of course fell by the wayside to these very same San Jose Sharks. Of course, not the same roster, but the same franchise. They knocked us out in I think 5 games in that series. A very close call with Peter Mrazek on the goal line. It wouldn't matter at this stage of things. Hanowski, that was perfect. Hanowski just flips it in as he plays himself offside. It's fine with me. Go have a go. Have some fun here. There's 40-some seconds left in the game. We're this close to eliminating the San Jose Sharks out of round 1. In a sweep, might I add. The first ever sweep of the GM mode. Rodula going at McEwen. Going to separate McEwen from the puck. Rodula leaves it there for himself. However, it was intercepted and skated back away by Martin, who was bowled over into the boards. Rimmed around for Emerton. Saucer across rink for Caron. Perfectly laid on a platter. Caron, the give back for Emerton. Scores it with 12.2. Not a necessary goal. Just racking up all the stats now. Caron will get a wonderful assist. Everything that set that goal up was in quick transition. The San Jose defense could not stay with it. Now I'm starting to think, can this team go on a perfect run to a Stanley Cup? I don't even want to start dreaming about that. It's not going to happen. It would be amazing if this team could go 16-0 to win the Stanley Cup. I don't think that's going to happen. We got to focus on winning round 2 before we can win the Cup. Say goodbye, San Jose. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. As I treat you to my best singing abilities. It feels so good to eliminate San Jose in 5. We get on top in the rivalry once again. It feels good to dish it right back to these guys. The same Sharks that eliminated us the last time we faced off. There you have it. We will be facing the Phoenix Coyotes in round 2, getting familiar with another foe. Once again, second all-time meeting in the playoffs with the Coyotes in the GM mode. Of course, we'll be starting off on the road in this series as well. I believe the Coyotes are the division winners. I gotta actually take a look at that real fast. Did the Coyotes not only win the division, who won the President's Trophy? What was the standings? So the President's Trophy winners here in Season 9, Detroit. So Phoenix was the best team in the West. So they won the Western Conference. We ended up playing San Jose, and we had 93 points. So in the division, what did we do in the division? Since I don't even know. We were the third best team in the division. We played the second best team, obviously. And Edmonton got in as a wild card. So there you go. So that being said, did Edmonton make it? I think Edmonton probably got eliminated. We're going to find out in a second. They made it! They reverse swept! They reverse swept! No way! Edmonton Whoa. They did it! They reverse swept the freaking Colorado Avalanche. The defending Cup champion Oilers are back. We have to win this series against Phoenix. We have to. I want to play Edmonton. I want them to win that series. They come from behind to win the series. They win 4 straight after going down 3-0. I can't believe it. Shock of the day. There's both teams that are facing off here. Phoenix and Calgary both swept. We swept for the first time ever in the GM mode. This is the East, by the way. Who cares about that? There's a possible Battle of Alberta on the line, and I want it. All right, we're going to look at Phoenix at the beginning of the next episode. I am thrilled. I got to save this. Lock this in. I got to save it. Edmonton advances to round 2. It is not a done deal because they got to play the the Chicago Blackhawks. They have to play the Chicago Blackhawks in round 2. And, of course, we faced those guys in the conference final the year we won the Stanley Cup way back in Season 4. So, again, we will preview the Phoenix Coyotes in the next episode.